Okay, I'm going to be holding my speech. King Claudius. Sweet Gertrude, leave us too, for we surely will closely have sent for Hamlet hither. That he twere by accident may affront Ophelia. Her father and myself, lawful espials, will bestow ourselves that seeing, but unseen, may their encounter frankly judge, and by gather by him as he is behaved, whether the affliction of his love or no, thus he suffers for. I shall, Queen Gertrude, I shall obey you, and for your part, Ophelia, I hope that your good beauties be the cause of our Hamlet's wildness, so that your virtues may bring him to his wonted ways again, to both your honors. Ophelia. Madam, may it be as I wish it may. Lord Polonius. Ophelia, walk this way. Gracious, so please you. We bestow ourselves. Read on this book that shows such an exercise of color. Your loneliness, we may oft blame this. Too much proved that with divid visage and pious action we oversugar the devil himself. I hear him coming. Let's withdraw, my lord. Okay, Hamlet. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of trouble, and by opposing them, end them. To die, to sleep, no more, and by sleep we say to end the heartache and the 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis consummately devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep, to dream. Ah, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the oppressor's wrong, and the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office and the spurns that patient merit the unworthy takes, when he himself might with his quintessence make a bare bodkin? Who would ferdles bear to grunt and sweat under this weary life, but that the dread of something after death? That undiscovered country, whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear the ills we have here, than to fly off to those which we know not of. Thus conscience makes us all cowards, and thus the native hue of resolution is sickly o'er with pale cast of thought, and great enterprises of myth, of pith and moment, with this regard their currents awry, and lose the name of action. Soft now, the fair Ophelia. Nymph, in thy orisons be all my sins remembered. Good Lord, good my lord, how does thy honor for this many a day? Humbly I thank you. Well, well, well. My lord, I have remembrances of yours that have longed to redeliver. I pray you now receive them. No, not I. I gave you not. My lord, you know right well you did, and with them such words of sweet breath composed as made the things more rich, their perfume lost. Take again, for though noble mind, Rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord. Ha! Are you honest? My lord? Are you fair? What needs my lordship? That if you be honest and fair, your honest should admit no discourse to your beauty. Could beauty, my lord, have better commerce than with honesty? Ah, truly, for the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is to bawd, than the force of honesty can translate beauty into its likeness. This was a paradox for some time, but now time has given it proof. I did love you once. Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so? You should not have believed me, for virtue cannot inculcate our old stock, but shall relish it. I loved you not. I was the more deceived. Get thee to a nunnery. Why shouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I myself am indifferent honest, but I couldn't accuse myself of such things. It was better if my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offenses at my beck than I have thoughts to put them in, imaginations to give them shape, or time to act in. What should fellows such as I do, be crawling between heaven and earth? We are errant fools all. Believe none of us. Go thy ways to a nunnery. Where's your father? At home? Let the doors be shut in him, that he may play the fool only in his own home. Farewell. Oh, heavens! Help him! If thou dost marry, I give thee this plague for thy dowry. Thou be as chaste as ice, as pure as snow. Thou shalt not escape calumny. Get thee to a nunnery. Go! Farewell! Or if thou dost need to marry, marry a fool, for wise men know that monsters you make of them. To a nunnery. Go. And quickly too. Farewell. O heavenly powers, restore him! I have heard of your paintings too. God made you one face, and you've given yourself another. You jig. You amble, you lisp, the nickname of God's creatures, and you make your wantonness and ignorance. Go to, I'll have no more of it. Thou hast made me mad. I say we'll have no more marriages. Those that are already married, all but one shall live. The rest shall go as they are. To a nunnery, go! Oh, what noble mind here's o'erthrown! The courtier, the soldier, the scholar, the eye, the tongue, the sword, the expectancy and rose of fair state, the glass of fashion and the moulder of form, the observed of all observers, quiet down. And I, of ladies, most dejected and wretched, I sucked the honey of his musical vows. Now see the noble mind, most sovereign reason, like sweet bells jangled, out of tune and harsh, that unmatched form and beauty of blown youth, blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me, to have seen what I have seen. See what I see?
Thanks again for that special speech, very courageous one. It's a great challenge to take that one.